Good morning, children, and welcome to my new class. So, today let us begin from paragraph number 6, where we had left in my previous class. So, we were talking about the Gharial, and we have already discussed about the buzz knot. Now, we already know what a buzz knot is and what two purposes it serves. Now, let us read on. We once heard the buzz knot in action near Rajghat on the Chambal River in northern India. Next, we saw a big male gharial and heard his underwater territorial jaw clap. Now, what is a jaw clap? Jaw clap is a huge sound which is created by the gharial. The gharial is the only crocodile to advertise its presence in this way underwater. Some biologists think this could be a method of stunning prey. Now, what do you mean by stunning prey? Stunning basically means that hitting the animal you are hunting hard on the head, making it unconscious, as well as marking territory. Now, we all know that most of the animals they mark their territory. What do you mean by marking the territory? Marking the territory means they mark a particular region which they live and they don't allow the other animals of the same species or the breed to enter that area. You must have seen dogs. Dogs, they normally mark their territory and they don't let the other dogs to enter their area. Though it was winter, a time when crocodile bask on the sandbanks. What do you mean by bask? Bask means when they are coming, they come out of the water and they nicely lie down on the sand to enjoy the sunshine, to warm up. This male spent most of his time in the water, alert to any male who might try to take his position. Now, what was this? Basically, what was this male Gharial doing? It was alerting the other males that don't try to enter my region. Fights between male gharials involve terrific display of prowess. What is a prowess? Here, great skill at doing something. The territory holder surges forward, churning the water into froth. Now, what is a froth? Froth means when you constantly move water, so it has a froth which is formed on it. If the other gharial is not frightened away, the two males then fight. So there is a fight to claim the territory. Their slender snouts clash like swords in the air, though they seem too fragile for such violent action. Indeed, you can often hear the crack of a tooth or bone hitting bone. So they have some severe fights for the territory. Eventually, one gharial will prevail and the other will retreat. Now, what do you mean by prevail? Prevail means win over an opponent after some effort, and the other will retreat. What do you mean by retreat? Retreat means we'll have to move back. Next, after the males complete this stage, it is the females who go to war. Now, see, it's not only the males who go for the war, it's also the females battling over the best nest sites. Now, what is a nest site? In the beginning, I told you that they make nests. Nest is something which is made by these animals, these reptiles, the sand where they lay their eggs. So, the females battle or fight over the best site, best area where they can lay the eggs. Once the fights are over, a mother gharial makes a nest hole which is 40 to 50 centimeter deep with her hind feet, back feet, into which she lays about 50 large eggs. She then covers the nest, tossing sand over the area to hide her tracks from predators. What are predators? Predators are the animals or any other kind of predator, can be anything or anybody who is trying to kill them or take advantage, such as hyenas, jackals, mongooses, before returning to the river to keep watch from a distance. So, see, the mother is so protective about the eggs that she has laid. Many crocodilians are attentive parents, But little was known about how gharials care for their young. See here, you can see this picture. Until I observed our captive breeding population. Now, I have already told you what is captive breeding. Captive breeding is the main thing where these gharials are kept in a captively in an area where they are taken care of. One day I noticed a mother begin to dip up her nest. She digs up her nest. As I got closer, I could hear her babies calling from beneath the sand, just as other young crocodiles do. It means the eggs had hatched. It can take mother crocodiles hours to help their babies reach the water as they cannot see exactly where. See here, you can see the picture here. The youngsters are. They often mistake rocks, eggshells, clods of dirt, and even baby turtles for their own young and will tenderly carry them to the river. So, mothers are very caring and they want to take their babies to the water. This female dug with her front feet until she flipped out a baby, which landed by her hind feet. She excavated. What do you mean by excavated? Here, excavated is a word. Dug the ground and found things. The rest of the nest and then turned around and slid into the river. Her 36 babies followed her. See, 36 babies, rather like ducklings, like how small ducklings they follow their mother. Alerted by all the activity, the male stayed nearby. So the father was nearby and he was taking care. When he swarmed close, the babies climbed onto his head. See, we have already seen that picture on the previous page, transforming him from an aggressive fighter. Who is the aggressive fighter here? The father, because he was fighting for his territory, into a devoted parent. And now suddenly he has changed into a devoted. Devoted means loving someone very much and caring for them. Both adults, now who are both adults here? The mother and the father. Then guarded the youngsters. In the wild, their behavior is no doubt similar. See how they behave like loving parents, like how we all do. So I hope it is clear till here and we'll continue in my next class.